Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and another special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding a guy that I've had so long that I don't remember how I actually got him. Maybe I dug him up somewhere. Anyway, this is Akhenotep. And of course, unfortunately, his magical powers could not unlock that last ruin slot. Maybe he's worth us doing it. Maybe he's worth the gems. They're having a sale right now. Although I am thinking of unlocking a frog. Just saying. Anyway, I hear he's actually pretty good. He's not a newer one. He's not a really old one either. He's kind of in the middle there. But I actually hear he's pretty good. So let's find a spot for him. I suppose we could do that for now. Okay, so don't get him mad, otherwise he'll bug you. Yes, he'll bug you. Alright, so let's just go in here. Okay, that's the... Oh, I completed a book. Oh, that's nice. I can think of somebody who's going to get that, too. Okay, there he is. He's in there wandering around. Let's find a home for him. This is Flynn's. No, this is not Flynn's. I'm actually leaning heavily towards Fraser. In respect to, one, Brendan Fraser, who starred in the first couple of Mummy movies. And also he kind of looks like Fraser from Cheers, doesn't he? I'm thinking of Fraser. Anyway, so this is Akhenotep. He's darkness. Of course he's darkness. Don't be ridiculous. And he's a legendary, of course. He is immune to possession. Of course, if a rascally little hamster gets a hold of him, that's a different matter altogether. He's got not bad power. He's kind of chunky there, a little above normal in terms of the health. Speed is pretty good too, so he's going to be wreaking lots of destruction now, isn't he? Let's take a look at the skills. All right, mummy attack. Deals low physical damage. You know, I think a mummy attack would do more than low physical damage. That's just me. Just saying. Okay, and hard hand. Deals low dark damage. Okay, so we're not like big old damage dealer type stuff here going on. All right, and of course that very buggy special skill, the Dark Plague. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies, prevents enemy monsters from dodging attacks, and healing status effects from them. Okay, so that's Plague. So I'm guessing that's going to block healing, and also it's kind of like guard down, so they can't get away from attacks. So in other words, they'll always hit and such. Okay, that's a very supporty type of a thing there in terms of basically damage, because it's only moderate damage. I'm wondering, is he more of support? I guess we're going to find out. So let's go on back. This evil king ruled ancient Egypt for 40 years. When he died, historians nicknamed him the enemy and the criminal. Now he's back from the dead to avenge his name. Okay, he's basically just going to prove them true, right? Okay. Anyway, as you can see, he's actually quite skinny, and of course he's having trouble keeping his head on. So I think we should feed him there. I think that might be the problem. So let's just get him up to level 4. Okay, there he is. Okay, he looks like he's ready to do some avenging there. I don't know. He's dual-wielding these scythes. Kind of dangerous, kind of dangerous. All right, so let's get some skills going. Okay, what are you doing up there? Is he blocking out the sun? Worried about getting sunburn or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's get him up to level 7 and start looking at the skills. All right. Sand control. Deals moderate special damage, 50% chance of stunning. Okay, so he's going to be stunning. He is actually very stunning. His apparel is just amazing. It's old world, but it's amazing. All right, let's get to level 10. Another skill. Creepy move. Deals moderate dark damage, 50% chance of applying damage reduction. Yeah, not my favorite thing. It ranks under days, frankly. It's only when you have a really good damage reduction. I don't know, like 100%? 50% would be cool, too. I don't think anyone gives 50%, because those are all just 25%, you know? All right, let's continue. I'm sure the skills will get much better from here. Maybe at 15. Ancient Dark Sand. Deals moderate dark damage, 50% chance of dazing. That's only a little bit better than damage reduction, gotta say. So I was just going to grab that because I don't want to come back around again. Alright, let's continue to level 20. We're getting near his final evolution. Stamina Domination. Deals moderate dark damage, gains stamina regeneration, and applies stamina leak to target. Okay, that's kind of cool. It also comes back to, is he supporty? You know, is he supporty? I'm just going to lose this one on the end because I'm just going to lose that one on the end. That one, the stamina regeneration on himself and the dark damage, it's actually, is that what he's most damaging so far? Okay, and they spelled cooldown wrong. This is not a new creature, by the way. Yeah, they spelled cooldown wrong. All right, let's continue. Of course, now we're going to its final evolution at level 25. The Curse of Akhenotep. Deals low dark damage to all enemies. May daze, blind, and apply damage reduction to all. All right, you know what? We'll put that in the first one. Do I want to put that in the first one? I mean, the thing is it does have a blind and has a daze. The two of them together are actually kind of cool. And then damage reduction, I guess that's just a throw-in right there. But I mean, let's put it this way. I wouldn't mind that one being in the first spot. I wouldn't mind that one being in the first spot. So I'm going to leave it there. I mean, if he comes up with something better, I mean, we are talking about level 25, right? If he comes up with something better, I'll just kind of swap it. I'm sure that one will come back around. Anyway, there he is, Akhenotep. Okay, I actually like the size, but I guess he's gone from like DPS to like a mage. He changed his class. He changed his class. All right, let's continue, because I want more skills. Okay, level 30. Manipulation of Sand. Deals heavy special damage, may stun target. There's a good one. Okay. 4-round. You are kidding me, right? Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, wow. He went from 0 to 4. Well, you know what? I guess we got to take it. All right. We got to take it. 4-round cooldown is kind of extreme, though. I mean, just, you know, I mean, if it was the entire group, yeah, okay. But a single target stun, 4 rounds? I mean, it's great damage and all, but yeah, that's kind of extreme. All right, let's continue. I wonder if he's going to have a cooldown problem at the end. Let's find out. The Power of Ancient Sand. I guess that's sands, or is it sand? I can't tell. They formatted it badly. Deals moderate dark damage to all enemies. Oh. That's kind of damaging right there. All right, I'm going to throw that right up there. All right, I'm going to throw that. That's good damage there. That's damage dealing type stuff right there. 3-round cooldown. 3, 4. Okay, I don't suppose you have a skill that's going to give you 2 extra turns, huh? Just asking. All right, let's go. To level 40. And another skill. Evil Rising. Deals heavy dark damage. May give nightmares to... Okay, nightmares. I don't know. I kind of like that last one. I mean, nightmares, what do I want to get rid of? I'm not getting rid of that one, obviously. At the moment, that's kind of his big one. That one is really good damage to everybody, you know? I mean, the thing about it is, no, it's the same cooldown, too, you know? I mean, this one is a stun. It's got a huge cooldown, but this one over here is only 1 better in the stamina and 1 better in the cooldown. And you know what? I'll take a stun over nightmares any day of the week. It's not really one of the best dots. I mean, this one over here, I mean, the thing is, the damage on the gauges look the same. Not the same, they look close. I think I have to keep the stamina domination. The reason I have to keep that one is because he's going to have at least 3 on everything at that point. So I think I'm going to have to say no to this one. You know, because the thing about it is he's going to have cooldowns that are all gargantuan. So if he gets his cooldowns reset, he's not going to do anything for 3 turns. So I have to keep that other one. And besides, the stamina regen is not such a bad thing. It's not such a bad thing at all. All right, let's continue to level 45. Sand control. Okay, wow, you reached all the way back for that one. You reached all the way back for that. All right, I don't know. Are we done? I would think maybe he's missing a piece or something. The Rise of the Mummy. Deals moderate special damage, small chance of slowing down, and 50% chance of possessing and poisoning target. Alright, I will take that one over the stamina regen. There's just more going on there, you know? I mean, think of 50% chance of poisoning and possessing. It seems to me it's like you're in deep trouble and you need something to happen. You know, it's like that. You need something to happen. So I'm thinking that as like an emergency, like an Hail Mary pass, you know, that kind of thing. So I think you have to take that one. Like, oh my goodness, I got to do something about this guy right now. Yeah, it's only a 50% chance. Maybe it's not. Probably is a 50% chance. But I got to try something. That kind of thing. So I'm thinking that's the reason you would hold on to that. All right, I do believe we're probably done. That last one, I figured you needed a little bit extra there, you know. Stamina domination. I mean, that's a good skill. It's just, I think the other one works out better considering everything else. That's it. You know, it's just a possible merit of control and damage, you know. And level 60, stamina regeneration. Okay. I'm sure I didn't miss anything, but let's take a look. Evil Rising. I mean, it's a good skill. It's just nightmares. I'm choosing either this or this. And, you know, stun is going to win. Stun is just going to win, you know. And stamina domination and this one. Yeah, we're all the way back there now. All right, so I think I picked the best skills. All right, let's take a look at his final numbers here, or the numbers we have at level 60. 2,100, not bad at all. 10,740, not bad for the life either. Speed's not so bad either. That's not bad. It's a nice little mix there. It's a nice little mix. I do find it a little strange that his speed is more than his power, because he does have some skills that, I'm speaking specifically of this one right here. This is really kind of damage dealing stuff here. I know his first one is only low damage, but it does a lot of things here, right? And then this one is heavy special, and this one was moderate. He had a very heavy, I believe, and then he had another moderate. It's just, I guess maybe they just want you to do this as much as possible. I mean, this is really the only one that really, he's got the stun, it's got a 4-round cooldown, and I suppose there's this one. I think they should be closer together. You know, they should be closer together. But I think he'd benefit from a little bit more power. Anyway, he seems to be very interesting, very good. Definitely not cookie cutter. He's got some stuff that is a little bit different. That first skill that is low damage, well, you know what? Why don't we just talk about the skills? Because we're going to do that anyway, right? Let's talk about the skills. We have this one, the Curse of Akhenotep. Deals low dark damage to all enemies. It's only low, but that's not what this skill is about. Now, it may daze, it may blind, and apply a damage reduction. Well, the damage reduction, that's okay. That's kind of a throw-in. But if you get the daze and the blind down, they're probably going to miss at that point, because those two do stack. You know, daze is a 25% chance accuracy debuff, and blind is a 50% accuracy debuff. So the two of them together are really going to do good. So this is actually much better than just a normal blind. Especially if somebody is immune to one of the effects, they'll get the other one. They're not going to get the full effect then of the accuracy debuff, right? But they'll get something from it. And the damage reduction in this context, you throw it in, that's not so bad either. That's not so bad. No, it isn't. Of course, he does have a damage reduction for the time he's blind, so he may not be hitting. But if he does hit, probably he'll hit a little less. So that's a good skill. That's a very good skill. Very interesting. It's got 3 things tagged in there. You don't see that very often. And it does have a 3-round cooldown, but I mean, that's not bad compared to other stuff, right? All right, then we have this one. The Power of the Ancient Sand. Okay, so it's sand, not sands. I don't know what it was, sands. And this deals moderate dark damage to all enemies. Okay, so this is just straight damage. Straight damage. And it says moderate, but it's like right on the border there to high. So we're going to call it a high moderate. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's damage dealing right there. There's nothing thrown in there. There's no extra effects or anything like that. So he's just going to, poof, do a whole bunch of damage. So you don't want to forget about putting some damage rune on this guy. You might do a mix. It's really hard to say, I'm going to do all of this or all of this. I think he's going to be a mix. Okay, and then we have Manipulation of Sand. Deals heavy special damage, may stun, requires cooldown. All right, so this is one of his 2 special damage attacks that I took. This is a good solid hit, and it's going to stun. The downside of it, it has a 4-round cooldown. That's a little bit on the extreme side. I mean, if you want to go crazy, call it a 3. But 4, that's a little bit too much for a single target, unless it was a mega stun. You know, if it's a mega stun, okay, that's fine. But single target stun, 4 rounds, I think that's a little too much. That's a little too much. The thing is, you can't let something like that go. You can't let something like that go. And finally, we have The Rise of the Mummy coming to a theater near you. Yeah, that franchise is dead and buried. Thanks, Tom. Deals moderate special damage. small chance of slowing target, 50% chance of possessing and poisoning target. Okay, so there's a small chance of slowing, right? So we're just going to ignore that one, okay? We're just going to throw that one over in the corner and just forget about it. Okay, he has a 50% chance of possessing and poisoning. Now, I don't know if each of those is an independent 50%. Probably. It's not like 50% chance you get both of them. I think it's 50% for each one of them. So chances are you're going to get something bad out of this. I took this one over to stamina regen because it could be like an emergency thing where you need to do something about somebody. And you know what? A possession would really be useful. Or he's like really close to death, but I'm not going to do enough damage to kill him. Maybe I poison him. So that's the kind of thing I see this as. This is like I'm in trouble, I need to do something, and I'm going to need luck. Luck's going to have to be involved. But this is a really good one too. The one problem this guy does seem to have is his cooldowns are really high. That's kind of a sign from the older times when we had big cooldowns on good skills. So this is his lightest one in terms of that. It's only a 2-round cooldown. So I think this is the better of the other one. The other one is okay. It was around the same amount of... Actually, it was a little bit more damage, I believe. But it gave him stamina regeneration. I think it gave a stamina leak to his target. But I'm thinking this one is more... We need to do something now, and we really need luck. So this could be a lifesaver. That's the reason I picked it. It could be a lifesaver. Anyway, this is Akhenotep. Yeah, runes. Okay, so obviously I have a rock loon slot. And obviously, I have a lot of powerful darkness creatures. I'm not saying I wouldn't use him. It's just that I do have a lot of powerful darkness creatures. In terms of this guy, it's pretty hard to ignore the fact that he could do a lot of damage. So you're probably going to put a damage rune on him. You also want to take advantage of his better speed. And you do want him to do his bad things as much as possible, right? So you probably put a speed on it too. Now the last one... What do you want to do? You could put more damage on him. You could put more speed on him. You could put a support rune for either one of them on. I don't think there's any clear-cut thing here because he has that first skill, which is very denial. But after that, it kind of runs out, unless you count the last one, the 50% one. He does, except for his first skill, the one that does all the bad stuff, his skills all do damage, so, I mean, he can benefit from more damage. You might want to take advantage of his life and just have him last longer and give him a life rune. Stamina, I don't see a problem with stamina. I don't see, 34, 31, these are all reasonable stamina values, so you're not giving him stamina. He's not going to have that problem. He's going to run out of turns and, and cooldowns and stuff like that before he has a stamina issue. But the thing is, I don't know, whatever you want to do with that last slot. I don't actually know what I'm going to do with that last slot. I'm probably not going to unlock it for a while. Just because of the reason that I said, is that I don't know. There's other rune slots that I would unlock first. But I haven't tested with him yet, so I'm not really calling that. We'll see what happens. Maybe he's gonna appeal to me a little bit more, and maybe I will spend some on unlocking that one in the future. Not this time, though, because after all, I haven't trained him yet. So anyway, this is Akhenotep. He's kind of interesting. He's kind of good, too. And we'll see about testing him in the near future. He's not going to be in the next group. I have the next group set already. And that one will be in a while, but probably not too long of a while. But anyway, I can't wait to test with him in the future. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.